Hey guys, welcome back to the Daddy Jeep Garage channel. I'm Rob. This week we're going to be working inside the camper some more. We're going to add some internal blocking for where the bathroom walls are going to attach. We're also going to finish up our slide out retention system, add some curved foam. We're going to get into heat forming foam a little bit, and I'll explain a little more about how we're going to retain the slide out in both the closed and open positions. For the radius portion of our slide out retention system, I'll be able to cut a couple straight edges at least with a straight edge and a circular saw, but I'll have to use a jigsaw to cut the curves. So my guide is still set up on my combination square, so I can just line up my straight edge to that. Alright, that's all I can do for the straight portions. Now let's cut the curves. Alright, there we have it. So we're going to need to notch this piece in a couple locations to fit around some of these support pieces. We'll be using a couple different saws here. We'll use the jigsaw and the oscillating saw some more. Alright, there we have a couple nice notches to fit around our structure. You'll never guess how we're going to attach this piece. Okay, maybe you will. More glue and more brads. So this is our slide out retention system. I suppose it's a little hard to see, but it's basically a lip of 1/2-inch plywood that's running all the way around the entire opening on the back edge of the camper. So you can see I added this 4-inch blocking earlier, so that's what we can attach this lip to. I didn't do anything in the corners. We'll just do foam there, but we have the blocking most of the way around that helps establish that consistent spacing. So the slide out is going to have a similar lip on both the front and the back, so when it's pushed in or pulled out, it's going to butt up against this lip, and they're going to have a rubber sealing surface to keep precipitation out, which is also why I inset this a little bit, just to help keep direct rain from hitting that seal. It's going to just shelter it a little bit and give it a little more of a watertight seal. Alright, let's see what we can do to get some foam to bend. Trying to add some heat. I built a quick form but just try to stretch it over. No idea if this is going to work, but we're going to try. This does work. It's going to take a long time. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. Should I be trying to shrink the inner side of the radius or stretch the outer side? I'll take any advice anybody has. Let's try moving to the outside. Kind of ugly, but it's bending. Maybe I need to push a little harder. It seems to be working. Alright, so I did curve it. I melted all the edges. And this is only a 4-inch piece. Most of my pieces I'm going to need to curve are 22 inches. It's a start, but I have a little work to do to make this work. So, it's actually not too bad. Now that I've got it bent, shoved up in there. Yeah, it fills the space and it does what it's supposed to do. So maybe this is a viable option, but it just seems like it needs a little more work, but it's a start. Let's try this again with what we learned the first time. It might go a little faster. That should be close enough to force it into position. Let's go try. That works for me. I'm okay with that. It took a little bit longer to heat it and bend it than I hoped. But I do have a plan. I have a barbecue oven that I might try just to get it a little bit softer, and it'll make just move right over that form without a whole lot of work. But so far, it's off to a good start. So we're going to attach the foam with this Loctite PL300 foam board construction adhesive. Should do the job nicely. So inside here I've also added some more blocking. You can see the piece along the edge of the window there also extends all the way down to the floor. And if we get up into the ceiling here, you can see I added some 4-inch blocking coming out off the side wall, as well as that full length going to the front wall. And then I also added some 1-inch on either side of this existing piece, because this is where the walls for the bathroom are going to line up. So I wanted to add some structure that's pretty wide, just to give me a little leeway to make sure I hit that when I install these walls. Thanks for hanging in until the end, guys. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like my video, leave some comments. I think we got a fair amount done this week. It's a pretty long video, but I feel good about where we're at. Next week, gonna get more into some heat forming of foam. I have some ideas. Tune in and see how that works out.